Evening, everybody. Welcome back to Shut Up and Go to Show. Tonight, our special guest is coming to us from Black Space Records. Making music for a little bit now. Not much really to say about him. A person who needs no introduction. All I'm saying. So we're gonna go ahead and get them in, and as we've probably already seen from the flyer, our special guest tonight is the one. Get them in, and we're going to start our night. All right, let's go ahead and get them in, and all right, there we go.
What's up?
What up? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Perfect. How are you?
I'm doing all right today.
Nice.
Just finished getting ready and stuff.
All right. So, for any newcomers, how about you go ahead and introduce yourself for us?
My name is Alex Nevels, aka Wirehead 411. I run Black Space Records, and I'm a multi-genre artist from West Sacramento, California.
I got you. So, let's start. Let's start this interview off right. What are your humble beginnings as an artist, and where did the name Wirehead 411 stem from?
I started making music, I think 2021. Always wanted to make music. I've had plans for it since I was like 9. Uh, it's really like a therapeutic activity for me. I use music as a therapy almost. The name Wirehead 411 comes from one of my first inspirations to start making music, an experimental artist named Janaskis, who I don't think they even make music anymore. I think they're part of they are part of a band now. That's where that comes from. The numbers is just stuff. I don't know.
All right, no. So, um,
Using that for therapy. Good for you.
what artists slash what music or just what in general started to inspire you to make your own?
Originally, I was inspired by Joji when he was more popular back then. Nowadays, I take more inspiration from like internet artists like Black Cray, Lil B, Lil Ugly Man.
I got you.
They're in my skin, bro. Terrible.
He's tripping. Don't mind him. Um, so where did you personally start off making music, or how did you record your first couple of songs?
Um, I used to have a Android tablet way back in the day, and my friend who I'm not even cool with, I won't even say his name. Uh, he told me, "Yo, get BandLab so we could record music." I didn't know how BandLab worked because I didn't even know if I was gonna make music. I was so young at the time. So, and I still use BandLab today. I use BandLab for almost all of my projects, but I used to use the tablet. Now I just use my phone. It's literally just my phone mic, a headset, and then I have someone else mix it.
Perfect. What? Okay. So what is your favorite song that you've made out of all that you have?
My favorite song currently, uh, it dropped earlier this year. It's called Soldier Boy.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or Nuke Shape Pool Part 2 with Labando.
Okay.
Rip Sad Records.
I'll put a link down to your SoundCloud, so if anybody wants to go listen to Wirehead 411's music, y'all go ahead and do that. It's pretty good.
All my
So
other stuff is in the bio to that too. Like I said, I'm multi-genre. I do all sorts of stuff.
right. So hypothetically, of course, if I could go back and play your first song right now, how proud would you be of it?
I would be embarrassed. Embarrassed.
Same here.
It's
Man,
not. I think when I first released it, it wasn't mixed at all. It was. I didn't record with headphones like an idiot, so the beat is much louder than my voice.
yeah.
Truly an embarrassment.
My first song was a Christmas parody, so yeah, you're good. You're good.
I
And
did
can I
make a
have?
Christmas song at one point. I did make a Christmas song at one point. It's deleted now, but
I made two. Neither of them are deleted.
hey, two.
No,
Damn. Oh
three actually.
my god.
Yeah.
I was gonna make another one, but then I didn't. I,
Yeah.
I think I thought about it for like 2 seconds. I said no.
My music was a little bit of a joke in 2023. I I don't really know. I
Yeah,
don't know
it
how to describe my music in 2023. All I know is that I've left it behind pretty much.
was pretty ass.
But
Got better.
thank you. Thank you very much, Moncala. That does mean a lot. Um, what? Okay. Well, we're gonna move on. Uh, so do you have any upcoming projects planned for this year or the future?
I have an EP coming out. It's called School Days, and I hopefully plan to release my second mixtape, That's the Kid, later this year.
Alright, alright. Um, so okay, William, I get what you're going for, bro, but at least take me out to
William is.
dinner first. Anyways,
I
so
owe Will like $100, so I get why he's bugging out right now.
anyways though. So, how could you give us some of the vibes of the EP that you got coming out?
It's like the usual style I've been running with. It's like Detroit rap, scam rap, some rage.
I got you. I got you. Uh, so how would you describe like some of the writing and recording process for those songs?
Uh, I freestyle almost everything. I don't write unless it's like an actual serious joint.
All
But
right.
so I go into. We have a spare bedroom in my house. I go in there and I'll record. I just punch in basically, and
Okay.
then after that I'll like give it to someone else to mix.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. Okay, William and Melancholy are flirting in the chat over here. Little love story happening.
A tweaker.
Anyways, anyways over here. Okay. Well, this is going great so
Oh,
far.
there's a worse
So,
chat than the Seal interview.
uh, well, the Clecile interview, we started having an argument about eggs.
Oh,
So,
speak of him. The Seal's in the
oh, what
chat.
up,
What's up?
Clecile? How you doing, man?
All right, let's move on. it's
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
it's going
So
like red.
how did you come up with the general idea for Black Space Records?
Black Space Records. I always wanted to put my music on Bandcamp, but I have a ton of names I go under. The name Black Space
Right.
comes from the game Omori, which is very integral to my life, I guess. Anyone anyone who it speaks to me knows that I'm obsessed with that game. Black Space came from that, and it's just basically a way for me to put my music out there.
Right.
It's not really a label; it's more of just a Bandcamp page right now.
Right.
So it's
Sure.
just Liquid Salt got me fucked up. What the fuck is Liquid Salt?
You don't want to know. Anyways, I know exactly what they're talking about, but
I don't know.
I can't say it.
Tweaking off
Tweaking
the liquid that.
death.
Isn't
That's
that
great.
just water? All right.
Primo. Anyways, so Have there been any record labels that you signed to or collectives that you've been on before deciding that going independent was the best thing to do?
Sorry, I'm reading chat. Yes, I was a part of a few collectives. I was in this group called KK13 with Labando and the person I dissed on Soldier Boy, and I was signed to Name Goes Here, aka I forget their new name, but I fell out with both of them. I just said fuck it, solo artist.
Right, right.
I'm still
Jesus,
cool with uh a few people from those places, but I don't talk to most of them anymore.
that's
I
fair.
just said fuck it and moved on.
I've always been independent, mainly because I had to be. But
Independent is the way to go.
yeah, in most cases, yeah, very much so. I like doing my own thing. I like running my own collective personally. Shut up and enjoy the music forever.
Yeah, I could never run a collective, so I'm basically
Serious.
freelancing, as the work term will put it. I sold Wirehead Fent at Walgreens. Well, you live in Arkansas, and if you did sell me Fent, I would have paid you, which I haven't. All right, back on track.
This is disappointing. This is so disappointing.
This is
Uh,
right.
so say like you're performing live somewhere and a person comes up to you and says, "Wirehead, I kind of like your music, but I want to get a little more into it." What like three minimum songs would you recommend for them to go listen to?
I'd recommend them to listen to New Shape Pool Part One and Two, and then my newest song, Iced Out Mansion. Those are probably my best so far in terms of like actual like quality. And I'd probably say check out my YouTube because I put more stuff on there, like like little extra projects.
Right, right.
Yeah. So, this stuff.
Hold on, I'm gonna put a link down to your YouTube actually.
Yeah. Uh, all my links are on my in my uh SoundCloud bio, so it's already there. Shout out that drumstick. Drumsticks are hella good.
I think he was talking about the
You're talking about
the
ice cream or like drumsticks, like chicken. I might be
I
stupid. All right, we
think
keep
he was
getting
talking
off
about
track.
shout out that drumstick. What?
Oh, look,
Okay,
the previous comment was, bro, I shoved drumsticks down my pants and stole it from Guitar Center. True story. That's the context for shout out drumstick.
yeah. I think he was
Oh,
talking about the drumsticks for a drum
I'm
set.
dumb. All right,
Yeah.
yeah. Guitar Center
Uh,
doesn't sound like him. Yeah, no, that clicked.
to be completely fair, I thought about the food first as well, so you're not alone.
I didn't read Guitar Center. I just read I stole a drumstick and I was like, oh, they stole like food. I used to steal food back in the day.
Nah, see, because I'm the more stupid one because I read the entire message and then still thought it was the ice cream. Anyways, uh, hold on. Is there anything that's happened to you or you've experienced or your music career or just life in general that has kind of like shaped the way you do music or just how you are as an artist in general?
I would say the falling out with my collective, because then at that point, I was like, okay, people I've always thought people were like kitty, right? I've known that my entire life. But like at that point, I was just like, yeah, I can't really be like buddy buddy with these people anymore. And then I don't know what else. I forget. It's just mostly life experience that inspires my music.
Right, right.
So
I think everybody's life always. I think everybody's life always influences their music in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
See, because I grew up on horrorcore, so obviously I was more drawn to doing horrorcore because it was just what I grew up in. But
I grew up on country music, but that never happened. There's some alternate timeline where I'm a country musician.
oh god, there's an alternate timeline where I'm a country musician as well, but I don't want to get into that. Jelly Roll can go do that. That's Jelly Roll's thing. I respect him.
Wirehead not paying me changed my career. I'll get it to you soon. Oh my god. Okay, the context for that, I commissioned like 5 beats from Will, and I told him do not make the beats until I pay you because I'm really bad with keeping tabs on my money.
Then he went
So
ahead
I
and
have the money. I literally have the money, but I need a bank account so I could actually get it to him on PayPal. And I haven't made a bank account yet.
he said, "Better have my money. I have your money. I just
I
can't give
have
it to you.
I have his money. I have his money.
I got your
I,
money."
I You look like young Benjamin Franklin. That's one I've never heard. All right, the band Ghost sucks. Prove me wrong. I don't even listen to Ghost.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
So, what music or just like what in general has inspired you to keep doing the music that you do?
Make a cash app like every other drug dealer. I don't even know. I just make music because shit. To make music. God damn it. All right, that dog's barking. Uh, I just make music to make music, but I'd say the inspiration to keep going comes from like Earl Sweatshirt, artists that have made it, I guess, despite odds not in your favor. Okay, I'm gonna move rooms real quick. My bad. I thought we were gonna get this interview without me moving, but here we are. All right, we have successfully moved.
Yeah,
I'm not in camera. Fuck. There we go.
15 feet. I'm ready to lay down.
All right.
I want
Let
I want to know what the chat's on tonight, cause it's
make a
got to be
cash app like
something.
every other day. I am not making a cash app. I sent my grandma the cash app. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I very
We're
much like
going
it.
off rail like every 5 minutes.
So, if you could go back and change any one thing about your musical career, or just everything that's happened to you as an artist, what would it be?
I would go back and never. I didn't even really. I never joined Name Goes Here. I think they're defunct now, but the owner at the time, I'm cool with the owner. I have no problem with the owner. But at the time, they were like a massive fucking dickhead. Never would
Right.
have signed. I also probably wouldn't have joined KK13 because that was a fucking mess. So yeah, just in general, not join any collectives. Just stay on the
That's
path. But I guess at the same time, I really like wouldn't. Because I've met some cool people through interacting in different music spaces. Like I met Sav because I forget I forget how me and Sav went. Something to do with JPEG Mafia.
I don't know. We all meet great people through music.
Yeah,
Everybody in chat, I at least have some knowledge
I'm
of.
tripped out. You interviewed Will, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
I think
I don't even
that
remember
was episode something.
episode. I want to say 13, but also I
I
don't.
think
I,
it was 13. I don't know. I was just going through the story highlights earlier today, and I
William,
know that Will got interviewed.
William, what episode was your interview? If you remember.
I don't think he remembers.
Uh, uh,
He has bills due.
it's been like
Like
I don't
fair
know,
enough.
4 or 5 months since that interview. I don't know. I can't keep track of all these.
Just a minute. All right.
All right. So, are there any like interesting stories or like experiences that you've had as an artist that you wouldn't mind talking about?
There's this person I know. They run a band here in Sac in West Sac with me. Or not me. I'm not part of the band, but they live a bit away, like only like a 10-minute walk away. But I got a text from them one night because they used to smoke weed. So I got a
Right.
text from them one night, and they're just saying nonsense basically. And I want to say it was like 12, and I'm like, are you okay? Because I didn't know he was high. So I'm like, are
Right.
you okay? And he said, and I quote, "Whack pen got me zoop." That's really the only story I have aside from like an interaction with Sav. That's nice. Oh, thank you. Like other than like a few interactions with Sav, aka Clucille, it's just not really much.
But still, this interview was a wild, wild
This
ride.
this one is a wild ride. We got what's the name? Melancholy. He out here trying to sell acid.
We got Melancholy and William Wheat friggin' just going from flirting with each other to I don't even know.
Lucille came in the chat for like 5 minutes and then vanished.
Yeah, no, he's gone. And we got Silent Watchers who ain't saying nothing.
All right.
Hey, I know you out there. Anyways, so hold on. I apologize. So have you ever performed any live performances?
I have not. I planned to at one point, but that fell through. I've planned to on 2 occasions. At one point, I was gonna perform at a park near my house. It's like 10 minutes up. I was gonna bring a speaker and I was just gonna do fuckery. And then that didn't fall. That fell out because I had like a down period where I didn't make any music for like 6 months.
Right, right.
And then at and then when I first started doing noise music, I wanted to do a noise concert in a public bathroom. That fell out because that's literally fucking illegal.
Yeah.
It's not even yeah. So that fell out. I do plan on doing a live show eventually, hopefully, if I have the time and the money. I mean, I
Right.
have money right now, but half of it is probably going to go into Will's bank account if it does.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
snitching is crazy. Oh shit, Bando's in the chat. What's popping?
Nice. So I suppose we should just go ahead and get this question out of the way. Is there anything that you would like to plug or promote before we go along?
Uh, my no, not really. My YouTube mostly. I post almost all of my side projects to my YouTube, so that's gonna have like my like video essays and like other side music projects. That's just like my like fuckery page.
Okay. So how did you come across the people that you're now affiliated with?
Um, so like I said, Clucille. I met Clucille before he was even Clucille. Uh, like 2022, I was camping. I collect music. I collect physical music. I wanted to find like JPEG Mafia cassettes from Trash Fund. So I asked like the hellhole that is the JPEG Mafia subreddit. I said, "Hey, do you know how I can get into contact with label owner?" And I didn't want to talk to the label owner of Trash Fuck directly because fuck if I know. I'm cool with him. I don't have like I said I don't have problems. But so they told me to contact Sav's Records, and I DM'd Sav talking about like, yo, do you know how I could like get in contact with owner of Trash Fuck? And He just said, yeah, just DM him directly. And then I guess for somehow, some way, we kept talking, and now it's been like fucking 3 years, and we still talk.
Right, right. I got you. I got
Uh,
you.
there's a few other people. I met Will and Vince through Sav. Labando, I used to the way I met Labando is because he had beef with me. I don't remember the full thing, but I think it was I used to I'm still beefing with this motherfucker. I'm not dropping names like I said, but Bando used to have beef with me, and then when we reformed, because K13 has gone through many things, um uh we just kind of I don't even know. We just kind of like because he didn't fuck with me at all, but then I guess he started to fuck with me. So I guess progression. I don't know, but that's how I met basically everyone.
I got you. Well, for right now, the floor is yours. I've I've only got like one or two more questions I can usually ask, so the floor is yours. If there's anything that you would like to talk about, then this is your time to do it. What up, Flesh Eater, by the way?
I really don't got nothing to talk about. I did not come in here with anything to talk about.
I doesn't really matter to me. The floor is yours. Maybe we can
Uh,
just read. Maybe we can just read the cracked out chat for the
man,
next 30 minutes.
the chat. Flesh Eater. Interesting band name.
Man,
Uh,
Flesh Eater is my homie. I love Flesh Eater.
I'm not business. I know people who go by like what the fuck was I did a split with this person. What the fuck was their name? I forget. They run like a gore grind band or some
Right.
shit. Kill Kill Bubbles, that's their name. Kill Bubbles. And then I mean I listen to people with all sorts I listen to fucking like King Gizzard, Lizard Wizard, whatever. Is that the name? King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard? I
I
think that's their name. I'm just a solo artist. I just consider myself now. Solo bands are a thing, yeah.
We got the whole freaking family in here tonight. We got Miss South. We got Sicko Freddy. Man, where's Fang and Lucas when you need them? I
Oh,
love them. My
I
family.
got I got another story. So
Ooh,
this was a bit ago. I want to say like late 2023 when I first started gaining like traction.
right.
Me and Bando or 18K, whatever you want to call him. Me and him were on a voice call, and this was when like AI chats were like first starting, right? Back before everyone was like anti AI, right? I've always been anti AI, but so he calls me. He's like, "Yo, I found this chat website." And like I guess he went with some random bot because it ended up being like a Vor roleplay bot, and he read that shit out loud, and we were laughing our ass off at like 8 o'clock at night, which is like 10 o'clock for him. He
Right.
lives in Arkansas.
Yeah,
Contrast,
Arkansas.
contrast. I'm yeah, just all sorts of fuckery, basically. My, my life is interesting. I
Mid South.
do I
What up?
uh, huh?
Mid South with a very nice plug for his album, for his new album.
New album plug.
Mm-hmm. Great Town Assassin too. There's, I want to say, 3 versions of it.
Oh, while I'm here, I'm gonna plug another thing. Iced Out Mansion is getting a music video. That's coming out soon. I'm finishing up editing, and it's gonna have a teaser for my next single. I'm not gonna talk about that single though. You will hear it when it comes out.
Ooh, perfect, bro. Send me the link to that when it does come out. I'm gonna try to see that.
Yeah.
We're still yours.
Um,
This whole chat going crazy.
the chat is the chat started off crazy. Now it's just people talking like normal people.
Yeah, yeah. I think either William Wheat or Melancholy is gone. So
No, I think Melancholly's still here. I have no clue. what the fuck was it? Oh, I'm looking at that.
All
Record
right,
label
first
suck more ass than Serena Williams. Is a
yep.
quote I might put on her shirt.
I'm gonna I'm gonna quote that. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my back.
Record label suck more
Don't quote me.
ass than Serena Williams.
Don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that.
Talking about tattoos. Uh, any recommendations for tattoos? I turn 18 in 2 years.
Nah, bro.
I've been planning on getting tattoos.
Uh, get a live, laugh, love tattoo on.
Laugh, laugh. Do I look like a 30-year-old white woman?
Get a minion meme tattoo so all the Facebook moms can just laugh at you.
I might get a QR code with like a minion meme.
No,
Tattoo
I'm gonna get a QR
or
code with
QR
a
code
real.
on me. Uh,
Oh, nice.
where's so much?
Anyways, though,
Alright.
I turned 18 in 3 years, and my first tattoo, I'm pretty sure, is going to be my logo. I think
Oh, 3 years.
my first one, this one, right here.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
My next tattoo is gonna be bit or die because it's either ride or die or don't at all. I think for my first tattoo, I'm a fucking nerd, gigantic nerd. On my shoulder, I want to get the moon from Soul Eater on my shoulder.
Monster.
Oh yeah, I hydrated before the live because I was not gonna have the 5 people in chat get on me about hydrating like they were with Clecile. Like,
Hydration.
how you gonna make fun of a man for hydrating?
Right? Bro,
How you gonna make fun of a man
how
for
you gonna make
hydrating?
fun of a man for I mean,
The man was
it does ruin
drinking water.
your kidneys after a while, but how you gonna hate on a man for drinking water?
No, was drinking. Better than like.
Better than drinking like soda nonstop or something like
I've
that.
never been a soda person. Never been a soda person. I only drink water and like fruit juice, like apple juice.
Soda's kind of a hit or miss for me. I don't really much like lemon lime things.
Lemon.
Like,
I dehydrate.
oh, okay,
Melancholy has returned to say that they dehydrate.
I've been known to be a tall glass. Okay, that's great. That's great, Flesh Eater. We love you.
Tall glass of water. I drink like like old beer things, like the old wood. I have a glass one of those. I drink water out of that.
Nice.
I,
I
crazy
drink.
how good things.
I usually put like flavor packets in my water just to make it like a little more interesting. My favorite drink packet for like water and everything is like those Sonic ones, like the ocean water and the cherry limeade. I love those, bro. They are so good. I can't or the lemonades. I love lemonade. I don't. I could drink
I
lemonade
can get
for the rest of my life.
lemonade. I never made my own lemonade. I just buy lemonade. Oh,
Timmy is God. I'm not God.
I
There's
think
only
a
one God.
god. What? Huh?
I'm not a God. There's only one God in my faith.
I don't have faith. I don't know what to believe. I consider myself agnostic, but
Yeah.
everyone can
I've met
believe whatever they want.
we were in New York recently, and I'm actually surprised how many other religions there were. You know, I saw I saw a lot of Muslims, which was actually really cool. Um, we saw a bunch of Amish people. Actually, we were around the
I'm
Niagara Falls area,
people in New York.
and there was just like a group of Amish people just like walking on down, like
Uh,
beards, like covered up to the teeth, like it all. It was honestly amazing.
West
I didn't think we were going to see
Sacramento
Amish
is
people
like
at Niagara
the
Falls.
uh. like I said, I don't live in Central Sacramento. I live in West Sacramento, so it's like hillbilly-ish. It's like small town vibes.
Right,
So
right.
it's like it's like left-leaning hillbilly hell.
Yeah, redneck.
Like it's probably where you find like fucking Leatherface with pink hair or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
It gets hot out here. Everything is dead around my house, so like
No,
there's
bro.
really no point in going outside.
You gotta come to Arkansas in friggin' July. It gets so hot out here.
Damn, Arkansas isn't that in the south?
Yeah, Arkansas is in the south, but we get so friggin' hot over here. Like, it's not even funny. It ain't funny.
If you buy lemonade, get Monster lemonade. I don't drink Monster. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink. Yeah, I only drink like water, fruit juice, and like Gatorade. Gatorade isn't an energy drink. Like, please debate me on that. I would love to explain why.
Okay. Explain, illuminate to us then.
Uh,
Why do you believe
uh,
that?
Gatorade is not an energy drink because, well, I mean, like, yeah, it has electrolytes and stuff, but it's basically just flavored water. It's not like Red Bull where it has like caffeine in it. To my knowledge, Gatorade has no caffeine. It's just like sugar and salt. So
Right.
that's what makes it not an energy drink. It doesn't have caffeine. Caffeine, like energy drinks, like for me, have to have like caffeine or something. That's
It's
like
never.
my like
I don't.
a caffeinated beverage that is not coffee.
Right.
I guess.
It, I,
'Cause
I don't.
coffee could be considered an energy drink.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. But, like, I don't think Gatorade's ever been, like, advertised as a,
It's it's
as,
a sports hydration drink.
yes, it is.
There,
It's sports. It is like a
yeah,
hydrator. It is like a
there's a difference. There's a hydration drink. There's an energy drink. Energy drink is like energizing shit, and then
right,
like hydration is like what's like I guess it's just like an excuse not to drink water. I don't know.
right. My favorite energy drink actually is it's called Ghost Energy. Like, I literally love Ghost Energy, but it's so sweet. Like just it's really more sweetness than flavor, and they swear it's got no sugar. It's all natural flavors.
They put
No,
sugar and like
they put sugar in
they
everything,
be putting sugar in everything.
but no.
Uh, I was on a walk one time. I went to like the town center is like a 20-minute walk from my house. Like 12 if you use the scooter, but I walk. I walked there. I went to my local Nugget. I don't know if like Southern people have Nugget, but it's basically just a grocery store.
We got
Um,
Walmart, Dollar
yeah,
Generals.
yeah. So I went to my local Nugget. It's like a produce store basically. I went to get lunch. I got like New York type pizza slice.
Right.
Uh, Powerade, and then like a cookie. Right. I went to the cash register and they rung me up $12, and I had 20 on me, and I looked at that $20 bill, and I was just like $12 for pizza, pizza slice, not a whole pizza, not a whole pizza, a pizza slice, a drink, and like a cookie, and I was just like, what the fuck? But I paid it, and I ate it, just like I was hungry. I did not eat breakfast that day. I was just walking.
Very, very felt. Very felt. I'm always hungry. I don't care.
All right, you want to wrap this up with the last two questions?
All right, sure. Uh, so I have lost one of the two questions.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we got so much talk out of the energy drink or whatever we were talking. I don't even know, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or something. I'm not even sure. But all right, so this is the big question I ask every single artist. You could be Violent J of the Insane Clown Posse, or you could be like just a random artist I pulled off the street. I'm going to ask you this question. So, a a young struggling artist comes up to you and is like, "Wow, okay, well that's great and stuff." Anyways, so a young struggling artist comes up to you and it's like, "Wirehead, I'm really struggling with music. I don't think I'm going anywhere. Uh, I think I might just quit. What advice or speech would you give to them to like help them to keep going?
I would say look into cases where like if you need motivation, it's really up to them if they want to quit. I've almost quit music on several occasions.
Yeah.
But the thing that motivates me is like artists like Earl Sweatshirt, like Lil Ugly Mane, that like despite every odd in the book, they're like they've made it, they're happy. So
Right.
I think look into that. Like think like and like even if you like still want to quit after that, I'd say at least like just like think about it. If you like want to make music, but like it like if you're okay, how do I explain this? Music to me is an art form. I don't put my music out for money. I all of my music is free. You could probably find it like you could find it free. I think like if your main goal is to make music for money, like as like just like clout, I think that's stupid. But like if you want to do it for the art and you feel like you want to quit, then like I I'm terrible at talking. I'm sorry.
You're
It's just like
fine.
it's like think about those who have made it that were in a similar spot to you. That's my advice.
Right. I like to quote the great Michael Wallace of LSP in a lot of these interviews and say that if you love what you do, you have had thoughts about quitting. Like that's the greatest answer that I think I've ever gotten out of this show.
Hmm.
And that is very much a true like thing. I've had my fair share of like quitting thoughts multiple times.
It's a thing
Like
that comes with art forms that you do for a long time. Like
right,
I've been
right,
doing music for three going on 4 years now. I've thought about quitting several times. But that's because and then another piece of advice, surround yourself with people that support you. I
right,
when I first started doing music, I had a ton of fake friends. They did not fuck with me at all. Fake as shit, right?
right, right. Same.
So that made me want to quit even more because they were just like shit, like they were like obviously like lying when they like said they fucked with at whatever I was doing.
Right,
But then
right,
like you find people in your circles or like you find people that fuck with you, like how Cecile is with me, how like everyone I know today currently is with me. You find
right,
people that actually fuck with you. They'll give you advice and shit. That's that's my main advice. If you're like getting put down constantly by people who are your friends and they're not giving you advice or anything like that to improve, they're not your friends. They are there to use you. That's
right,
my
right,
that's a tidbit. And I learned that from real life experience. That's
right.
real shit.
When I first started Sudom, I was just like putting on people randomly. Like pretty much all I wanted to do was like, do you want to make music? Oh yeah. Do you want to be on my collective? And I ended up surrounding people with myself who either didn't want to make music or just utterly did not like me or did not like what my collective stood for. And they're all gone now. I'm very, very glad that they're all gone now because I've now surrounded myself with a lot better people. But there was one instance in particular that I will never forget. This one I've mentioned him in a whole lot of interviews, but this kid, he came in um, to a band that I put on the group, uh, and he was like the drummer, right? And he at first like he was really fake. He pretended to like all of us. He was like, "Oh, thank you so much, guys. This means the world to me. Like I'm so proud to be on Sudom." But then he like a couple months he started to get a little too comfortable and he started like talking smack and messaging me like getting this sort of ego to him like he ran the collective like hey you should kick this artist off they're just not good enough for the collective and I said no you don't run the collective it's my decision not yours and then he started getting all mad at me and when I was forced to go on hiatus, he started just insulting everybody, like no matter what, all cards played. And
I have a oh my bad, not finished.
oh no, I was that was
Um
essentially it. But you go ahead.
I had a similar experience. There was this dude I knew. I like connected with him during the pandemic,
Right.
and what the fuck? When I first showed him my music, like he was pretty nice about it. He said like, "Hey, you could probably do this, do that." But then, like as time went, because he was like a popular kid, right? This was like when I
Right.
was in sixth grade, a few years back. So he was a popular kid. He let that shit go to his head like almost immediately. And I'll never forget this. My first ever hate comment was from him. My first ever hate comment came from him. And and that was the day I learned to like that because I used to shut myself off. I'm like very antisocial unless I'm online. I don't talk to people. I have maybe like one friend total I know in real life.
Right.
So that's when I like almost shut myself off completely. But then you got to learn to like move on from that at some point.
Right.
You got to learn to move on from that because despite what you get told, despite what you see on the news, despite what you like see yourself, the world is not all evil. It's been a hard thing for me to learn, but that's something I've learned. The world is not all evil. There are good people out there that want to see you succeed. And I learned that and I appreciate everyone who has been with me for me doing my shit.
Right. Right. I'm very glad this. I'm very proud um to call the people that I call my friends, because like they're very genuine. They'll tell me if my stuff sucks right then and there, and like I take that. I like to hear that, because that means that I'm not perfect. I can improve. I used to have like this. Oh, I'm just perfect at making music. I'm gonna be so famous.
I
Everyone's
was
gonna
that
know
at one point. I was that at one point. Anyone, because like at some point, you gotta like you get an ego. Every artist gets an ego eventually,
me.
and I
Right.
had an ego at one point while I was in Name Goes Here, and like after I left Name Goes Here, I learned that I really wasn't shit. Like in comparison to people I look up to, in comparison to people in my circle, I'm really not shit. But I could be shit someday. So you gotta learn to like bring yourself down when you get that ego at
For
some
sure.
point. It's a very humbling thing and it helps you. It helps you.
For sure, man. For sure. And you know what? I think that's a really good point to end it. Thank you so very much for hopping on the interview. This was a great time. We kind of got off subject, but it still was a very nice. It was very nice to chat with you, bud.
It was
So
very nice to be on the show.
thank you, man. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and cut things off. I'm gonna kick you out now, not to sound rude,
Like,
but you have an amazing rest of your night, man, and I'll talk to you sometime later.
you too, for sure.
Peace out,
Peace.
man. All right. I don't got very much to say. I don't got very much left to say. So go follow Wirehead on SoundCloud, Bandcamp, YouTube, on Instagram here, anywhere else he does his things. They're all linked in his SoundCloud. Follow us. Shut up and enjoy music. Follow me, Tiny Tim TJ, on streaming services, and Tiny Tim the Juggalo on Instagram. I guess that's about it. So y'all have a good night and peace.